Hello, I'm Brandon, and I'm currently on the set of The Beginning of Edna Swan, the prequel to Night of the Living Plastic American. I was going to film this in my room, but then people came home, and I hate filming when people are home, which is why a lot of my older videos from when I started filming in my room are so quiet, because I didn't want anyone to hear me. So yeah, nothing in this video is going to be about where I'm currently at. I will be releasing something about this soon. But anyways, 4 years ago, our freshman academy teacher had us make a video presentation about ourselves. It was called iLife, but it was also referred to as a letter to our future selves, seniors. Actually, I just remembered it wasn't necessarily a video presentation, it was supposed to be a slideshow, but I made a video. I was that one person. So yeah, I'm going to be reacting to a video from my freshman self as a senior.
Hello, I'm Brandon, thanks for clicking my vid. My content is raunchy and not meant for kids. I wanna be famous, it's my lifelong dream, but it will never happen cause I'm just a dumb teen
With a camera and a couple dozen wigs and no life. Please help me.
Well, hello. Okay, so, this is my iLife presentation. Most of you just decided to do a presentation, a poster and stuff, but I decided to do a video. Of course.
A few things. One, my hair is now black. It was definitely a good choice, according to a lot of you. Another thing, there's my old poster with some of the older characters. The only ones that really stuck around was Teresa. Also, why do I talk like that? I'm still very awkward when it comes to just being myself in videos, but at least I'm better than this.
If you don't already know, I'm Brandon. Brandon Lowe. L-O-W-E. Yes, the hardware store. There's not really much to say. One thing that I can say, though, is that my family is very unusual. And by very unusual, I mean very crazy. Like there was this one time when my sister drove off 3 cliffs and flipped into 5 backyards. And then there was another time when my dad was in a high-speed chase, so he decided to drive himself to jail. And then another time my mom, well, you
I really had to call them out like that.
Brandon, are you talking to a camera again? Maggie, leave me alone.
So, that is Maggie. She didn't necessarily stick around as a character, but I did bring her back for a video I did during the summer, so that's fun.
I'm trying to do this iLife thing for school. What? iLife. It's basically where you just talk about yourself and there's a few questions you have to answer.
Oh. It's basically where you have to talk about yourself and then answer some questions. What? I hate myself. I talk so weird. I'm pretty sure I still talk weird.
Oh. We didn't have that when I was growing up. Well, to be honest, they probably didn't have much of anything in the Stone Ages. Excuse you? I see a black eye in your future. Seriously, everyone? Just leave me alone.
Laughing at this, it's so bad.
You did not just tell me what to do. Will you guys be quiet? I'm trying to watch The Price is Right before I go to work. Who's gonna come now? Jamie? What is all the racket up in here?
Oh, and Mother Teresa had
study my Bible
titties.
and listen to my Jesus music. Even worse, it's Mother Teresa. Okay, guys, please, can you just go? I'm trying to film this video talking about myself and what I do in my life.
What I do in my life.
Wait a minute. So you're making a video about your life and what you do in your life, and you're trying to get us out of the room. Are you forgetting something? We're a big part of your life. Oh yeah, totally forgot about you guys. Okay, so what many of you might already know.
I'm pretty sure I was trying to act annoyed with the whole thing just so people didn't think I thought it was normal. Because I was showing this to a freshman class, a room full of people I've just met. Everyone in my school knows me by now and is pretty used to the stuff I do. But I just can't imagine what was going on through their head while watching this. And the fact that I showed them... I'm getting embarrassment from something that happened 4 years ago.
You might already know is that I have like 6 different characters
What is it now, like 50?
that I dress up as in videos. Kind of like personalities. There's tons of other things I've dressed up as, but they are the main ones. Maggie, Rhonda, Mother Teresa, Jamie, Mark.
So now we got Teresa, Tiffany, Tyler, Alex, Simon. There's so many. Oh, Trump and Hitler.
Oh. And there's also Terry, but she died. Were you really trying to avoid mentioning us? Well, I mean, kinda, yeah. Okay, so what, once again, many of you may already know, is that I do skits, videos, and other stuff for YouTube. I really don't have any skills unless you consider staying up all night trying to edit a video. What about the fact that you're really good at helping me shop for clothes? How about how you're really good at making things? Like this creepy thing.
I did end up getting to be in Little Shop of Horrors, so that was fun.
What about magic? Magic is a skill that I've stopped doing.
I've never actually talked about that. I did try to do magic a lot before the videos. I would get like kits and everything and like study it. I would film them on a little flip phone. Maybe I should bring it back.
The next question I have to answer is what I'm passionate about. Basically, I'm just passionate about YouTube.
Ugh.
Probably saw that one coming. It's always something that I've wanted to do. At this moment in time, I only have 111 subscribers. But if it's gonna take me
111? I still don't have that many, but it's weird hearing that number. I think it's like a 723 right now. I think. 33? I don't know. Hopefully we'll get to 1,000 before the end of the year. Probably not.
But if it's gonna take me 20 years to get to that 10,000, which I'm trying to get to, then I'm gonna do it.
Do
I'm
it.
going to eventually someday get this. I don't care what I have to do. Even if it means I have to dress up as these freaks for the rest of my life. Freak? You know, I am beautiful. Okay? Beautiful. I ain't no freak. Maybe them. There's some weird stuff up in your room.
That was a real reaction. I do remember that. I forgot I had that and I saw it in the camera and I had a mini heart attack.
I want to entertain people, and I want to take people away from the cruel world for the few minutes that they watch one of my videos.
I'm 99% sure that is a quote straight from Shane Dawson. As much as I was trying to get people to not think I was copying Shane Dawson back then, I'm surprised I said that. I'm not copying Shane Dawson, by the way. He doesn't even do characters anymore.
We're also supposed to tell you our Missouri Connection results. And I got the arts, of course. Who inspires me? Basically the people who inspire me, and this is going back to YouTube, but basically most of the people on YouTube, there's Miranda Sings, Joey Graceffa, all of these people.
I don't watch Joey Graceffa anymore, and yet again, I purposely didn't mention Shane Dawson because I didn't want it to cross anyone's mind.
Also Alfred Hitchcock and Steven Spielberg, basically these directors. A quote that I live by: when the police aren't around, anything's legal.
That's also on my Facebook. That's from Gravity Falls, and I'm such a nerd for putting it in.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh dear. A letter to myself. Well, this is a video, so I'm just gonna say it in the video. I don't know if you'll ever see this. You're probably dead by now, but if you're not dead, then you're probably one of the many survivors at the end of the world, and probably don't have enough time to look at this. Because let's be honest, we are not gonna survive Hillary and Trump. But if you do have time, hi, right now I am in a play called Hairspray, but you already probably know that since we have a pretty good memory. The whole
Even if I didn't have a good memory, how would I forget I did Hairspray?
YouTube thing is pretty important for us, so I'm hoping you made it big. And if it is the end of the world, you better be filming everything, because it would make a great YouTube video. Our friends, you know, Emerald, Emily, Kennedy, Melissa, Becca, Sam, everyone. And pretty much everyone I care about, and they know who they are, so don't feel bad I didn't say your name. Don't you ever lose them. You better still be with them. And if they moved away, stay in touch with them. Because once you lose them, you will never find anyone more great and wonderful as them.
I've been waiting 4 years to make a joke or statement about that line. But I'm at a point in my life to where I don't feel the need to. It's just a part of life. People come and go. Yes, at the time, I did think that they were going to be in my life forever. Some of them still are in my life. Melissa, of course. Who asked me to put her name in the video. And I was hurt by it for a really long time. The ones who did leave. And stuff that happened between all of us. But I'm fine now. And although we might not be the big, happy crew that we once were, I'm glad that it happened. I mean, I'd rather just be happy that we ever were friends at all than just be sad that it's no more. And that's all I have to say about that. But
they are the people who will always be there, who will always be by your side.
We're still on this.
Also, if you're still cross-dressing in videos, don't expect to go to prom.
I did go to prom. Excuse you.
I don't think you'll ever lose them. I met most of them, and they're some of the greatest people on Earth.
Wow. I mean, that doesn't really change. Just because they're not necessarily associated with me doesn't mean they're not going to do great things, that they're not still good people.
Aw, I'm gonna cry. This show is so sad.
It's not funny. But it is. I might steal that for something in the future. I probably will.
A goal I hope we accomplished. I hope we finish that movie because I would like to post it on Halloween.
That movie that I mentioned was called The Missouri Killer, and no, we did not finish it. We didn't even come close to finishing it. And I'm kind of glad we didn't.
Also, I hoped we gained at least 100 more subs by the end of this year.
I don't know if I gained them by the end of that year, but
if that's too much to ask for, 5 will work. Also, you better have 20 cats. And you better be single. Relationships are
I have
stupid.
1 cat.
And you better be single. Relationships are stupid. So, have fun in the future. And if you are in a Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump war, you're so lucky. That sounds so fun. So, we will soon meet. I hope you're having a bloody life. Sorry, is that too demented? Hope you're having a good life. Well, that was me. Thanks for watching.
Okay. For those last few things, 1, I hope you have a bloody life, and that weird stare into the camera, I would like to remind you that I showed this to a whole group of people who just met me. Also, the line about being single. The funny thing is, I think I was with someone when that was made. Wow. Fun. Well, with 6 minutes left on the camera, I guess I'll use some of this time to explain where I'm at in life now and a few things that have happened in between there. One, like I mentioned earlier, I finally got to do my favorite musical ever, Little Shop of Horrors. I didn't get Seymour like I wanted, but I'm glad I didn't. I couldn't have pulled that off, but I did get Orin, the dentist, which was still one of the biggest and most funnest parts I've ever done. So that was cool. I got to go to prom, which was really interesting. Also had a house fire in between that time, which was one of the most craziest summers of my entire life. The fire might have been bad, but I got to spend time with a friend that I had at the time. Another friend who moved on, but once again, it's okay. But he showed me a lot of cool things. We went camping together. It's the first time I ever went camping, and I'm so glad I got to. I went to a concert with them. It was really nice. The last 2 years, I've made some of the coolest things ever, in my opinion. Like, looking back at things I made before, I cringe and want to kill myself. But it's like looking at stuff that I've made now, I'm so glad I didn't give up. I may still not have that big of a following, but it's been fun. Before freshman year, I was the freak of middle school. I didn't know how to talk to people, so I found it necessary to be a complete weirdo. Not that I'm not saying that I'm not weird now, but like, I'm talking bring dead cats to school weird, take people's chewed gum weird, follow people weird. And it's like, but now fast forwarding to now, the people who would like bully and make fun of me in middle school, now saying my name in the hallway, being like, hey, and stuff like that. I don't know, I've just kind of turned everything around, I feel. I may not be like hot popular or sports popular, but like, I think I'm kind of popular, which is weird to say. I would have definitely not been saying that as a freshman, or middle schooler, or elementary. Well, I had a small elementary school, so I was kind of popular there, but, you know. I also got to be on TV, not for anything like, not like TV shows or movie. I was on the news for really crazy reasons, which I'm not going to get into now. I hope to sometime in the future. But it was still really cool and everything, because it's always been a dream, no matter what the reason is that I'm being on the news. Since Hairspray, other than Little Shop, I've also done Little Mermaid. I've done The Outsiders. I did a little play called Rumors, which was really fun. I recently did Lucky Stiff, which is about a dead guy going to Monte Carlo. Yeah. Back to the fire real fast. After all the craziness was over, we did get a kind of renovated house. And although there's still some things we're trying to fix, like there's some doors that still don't have trim around them and stuff, the house, especially my room, is a lot cooler. I have a loft now and everything, which I still need to do a house tour, but I'm waiting for the house to look really good and for my room to be finished, even though it's been over a year now since we've been back in the house. Oh, yeah, I got to be in a hotel. That's always been on my bucket list, too. And I got to shower in a hotel. That's also been on my bucket list. I have a weird bucket list. But yeah, I graduate in a few months. It's weird to think I've been in school for 13 years. I have no idea what's going to happen after graduation. A lot of people keep asking me, what school are you going to go to? I'm just like, none. I don't know. But I can't wait to see what happens and to show you guys what happens. Thank you to everyone online who has stuck with me, and to everyone in real life that has stuck with me. All of your support means a lot, and I couldn't be doing this without you. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go, because it's low-key cold in here. I don't know if you can see my breath this entire time, but that's why we're going to wait to film until the spring for this video. But yeah, thank you for watching this, and thank you for watching anything else I've made. If this is the first thing that you've seen of mine, then hello, I hope you stick around. But yeah, see you guys later.